Hello, humanoids! I have an announcement slash statement to make that I'm sure none of you will expect. It's really surprising to me, and it probably will be to all of you. So, let's talk about judgments. I don't think it's good or fair for anyone to judge another person based on profanity. I don't think it's fair at all. But I am coming to realize, I don't know if realize would be good because I've known this for a long time, I've just ignored it. I realized, I guess, that it's not acceptable on a professional adult level to use profanity, and I'll say certain profane words, not necessarily all profanity, but just certain profane words, such as the F word or the S word. And those are really the only two that I say that are considered immoral, I guess, or inappropriate. Now, I have always been the first to say I have freedom of speech and I will use it. I will say what I want to say regardless of what anyone else thinks. And I've had several people for the past year or so. Yeah, it's been about a year, because when I turned 18, I just really didn't give an F about what people thought or said, with the exception of my mother and my daddy, because I just, like, of course I cared what they thought, because, without them I wouldn't have had a roof over my head at that time. And I was walking on thin ice every day, so I sort of kept everything on the DL. But I hate how people are calling me and messaging me on Facebook and saying, people are wondering what happened to you. You used to be such a good girl. Where did this language come from? And I'll tell you what. First of all, using profanity does not make me a bad person. It does not make me stupid, or I should say ignorant or unintelligent at all. It does not. It doesn't make me bad. But, it's not a new thing for me. Since I was about 15 or 16, I have cussed like a sailor. I have not done this in the presence of adults, teachers, parents of my friends, grandparents, out of respect. But around people my own age, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, I've always, since I was about 16. So I've used those words. And I still don't think it's wrong. But I will say that because the majority of the people in my life are adults, and when I say adults, I'm not excluding myself. I'm talking mainly my parents' age and older, most of the people in my life are at that age or older, and they look at it as inappropriate, or they see it as inappropriate. So, because it is giving me a bad name in their eyes, and their eyes mainly, and because they perceive it as disrespectful, I am going to stop using profanity on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. Twitter is an exception because Twitter is a youth website, and not exclusively youth, but mainly youth. And I don't Like, I have no family members on Twitter. I don't care. Like, Twitter is my house, if that makes sense. It's like, I'm going to say what I want on Twitter. But Facebook, I am friends with a lot of family members, and I understand that a lot of what I say bothers them. So, I'm going to stop. You're welcome, Grandma. Oh, and you're welcome, Mother, because I know it's been bothering you too. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. That tone was not being disrespectful. I was just saying you're welcome because I'm finally doing what you told me to do. I'm not exactly happy about it, but if it's going to help me, fine. However, I will not be censoring my music. If I write a song and it has the F word in it, I'm not going to censor my talent, my art, my form of expression. I don't like the fact that I'm about to start censoring myself in general, but because I hate censorship entirely. But I'm gonna do it. So, yeah. And I really, really, really wish that people would stop judging me based on the words I use. Because I guarantee that 98 to 99% of all the people that have had a problem with the way I talk on YouTube or Facebook, the way I speak on YouTube and Facebook, have used those words. They haven't around me, possibly not around their parents, but they've used those words. So it's not fair for anyone to be judging me based on that. But basically what I'm saying is you win. Sort of, except for my music and Twitter, because that's mine. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'm not very chipper, because I'm not very happy about this, but whatever.